Hello YouTubers, this is an entry video for the Comic Rhema'S How You Handling COVID-19 contest junior. And well, let's get started really. Junior first at Comic Rhema asks us to 1. Dedicate your contest response to a departed individual. And the sad thing is that the older we get, the many more departed individuals we have to dedicate contests like this to. Anyway, I would pick my good friend Roger Carlson. He was my best friend for 30 years. I met him at kindergarten at age 5 or 6, and we were best friends up until 2011 when he passed away, and it was a great blow, of course, to all of us who knew him. Number 2, recognize a musical talent that passed in the year of 2020. And then I'm going to pick the Swedish singer and musician Janne Landegren. He looks like this. This is his solo album from 1976, and he was mostly known for being a member in different Swedish dance bands and vocal groups, and probably got most fame for his years with the Swedish dance band Ingmar Nordströms in the 80s and early 90s. I listened a lot to his vocals when I was a kid, and in some ways I had him as a sort of vocal ideal. If I wanted to become a singer, I would like to sing like him. And so it was with great sorrow that I heard that he had passed away. I think it was on late March, yeah. And he was 68, 69 years old. He didn't die from COVID-19, but from other illness. And it was very sad. Too young. Very talented singer and musician, mainly bass and guitar player. Janne Landegren.
And I love you so. The people ask me how I've lived till now. I tell them I don't know.
Right. Show a tribute album or an album dedicated to someone. Yeah, that's very easy. One of the most famous and popular singers and songwriters in Sweden of all time is the Dutch-Swedish singer Cornelis Vreeswijk. And when he died in 1987, he mostly left big debts because he wasn't that good at economy, to say the least. A couple of years later, the whole Swedish musician and singer and artist elite gathered together to make a tribute album where they sang his songs, and it was called The Flying Dutchman, or in Swedish, Den flygande holländaren, and it looks like this. And we have, well, let's see. Well, we have stars like Marie Fredriksson from Roxette. We have Björn Jason Lynn. If we shall talk about artists who may be famous internationally. Then we have Swedish stars like Pugh Rogefeldt, Monica Törnell, Ulf Lundell, Totta Näslund, Ola Magnell, Freddie Wadling, and groups like Wilmer X, Eldkvarn. Yeah. So there was, and this sold extremely well. So after that, Vreeswijk was on plus again, probably for the first time for several years. It was sad that it had to wait until after his death. And today, he's still selling records today, even though he passed away 33 years ago, Cornelis Vreeswijk. So, right. Okay, what was the next question? I have it here on my old, slow iPad. Yeah, tell him how the COVID epidemic has affected you personally. Uh, well, let's say there have been many others who have been more badly affected. I've been working as usual. It's been a bit different at work, but still I got a job, and unlike many others, um, this summer I haven't been traveling north to meet my relatives as I usually do in the summer. But that's about it. But then still, no close relatives have suffered from this. Knock on wood, because the scary thing is we haven't seen the end of this. We haven't, and we can see that it's growing again out in the world. So knock on wood. So far, so good. Um, but you're almost always ready in your mind for the worst. And I know people who have been really, really horribly affected by this horrible illness and this virus. Okay. Yeah, well, I think that was about everything, about all I had to say about this. Um, Thank you very much for watching and listening, and play lots of records. Take care, be careful out there, keep the distance, so on. Just act with some sense. Yeah. Okay. Bye for now. Thank you for watching.